180 தான் ஒன்று. இங்கே அது இருந்தால் ஓகே.
For options on OpenCL equals true so that it can get a little bit extra help from the GPU. And now we can hop on over to audio. Audio, again, is going to be different for everyone. I don't want you guys to just copy and paste this because, like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. I have different tracks for every different audio input that I have. The one that's going to be going out to the stream, you can just leave it on 192. That's all that's going to be utilized. For your recording tracks, it's not a dumb idea to bump it up to 320 to just give yourself that extra audio quality. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for the streaming and recording quality. I hope that I was able to help you guys out. Like I said, it's really dependent on what CPU you have. I have dedicated encoding PCs, so my settings are probably a little bit higher than what yours can be, but I hope that I was able to help. I know a lot of people just mess around with solely bitrate, and there's so much more than that, so I hope that you were able to learn something from this. If you did,
இதே 144ல போகிறேன் ஸ்பீடாக வரும்.
feel free to leave a thumbs up, and I want to say thank you guys so very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. It's going to look more fluid, but it's going to look a little bit more pixelated. You can decide if you're going to use a custom buffer size or not. I guess it depends on how stable your internet is. I don't currently use one. Keyframe interval is going to be 2. We're going to go ahead and use a CBR. CPU preset. Okay, so this is very dependent on... CPU preset. Okay, so this is very
10 seconds.
On your CPU, default is very fast, and that's going to look great. If you have a really nice computer and you just can afford the extra CPU usage, you're going to want to go ahead and bump it down. The slower it is, the more crisp it looks. That's not going to make too much of a difference. Bitrate honestly is king here, but very fast is going to look fine. If you have, if you're on the struggle bus with a older CPU, you can switch up to super fast or ultra fast. But again, like I said, it's going to look really pixelated. So with the profile, we're going to go on main. Tune, we can just go ahead and leave that on none. I've never really messed around with that. So with x264 options, you're going to go ahead and type in OpenCL equals true. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up your GPU to help encode your stream. You can turn that on, or you can just leave it. It doesn't really matter. Helps me on the end of things, because on my streaming PC, I have a really nice graphics card in there, and I don't touch it. So any little bit of help I can get, I use it. So let's go ahead and hop over to recording. We'll go to leave it on standard. Set yourself a recording path that is not an SSD, just somewhere with extra file space. Alright, with recording format, I usually go with MP4. You can select whatever you want. FLV is more reliable because if it crashes midway through, you can still save it. But MP4 is nice. You don't have to worry about conversions and stuff like that. And I don't really have too many issues with crash.
Second now.
Back to what I was saying about audio tracks, you can select as many audio tracks as you want if you set those up through the audio tab. Alright, and down here with rescale output, you're going to want to put that on whatever your native res is. So for me, that is going to be 1920 by